said, magic. It's just been pure magic. That's going to be my word that I walk away with, you guys. It was magic.
Being a military spouse, when they're going and they're gone a lot, you sometimes don't even feel. You're sometimes numb and you're just in execution mode. You don't take a moment to just sit with what is going on because you're just trying to keep the day moving forward.
I hated deployments. It was lonely, and it's hard not to stress and worry about them, especially when you don't hear from them, especially when you read the news. I would be watching like live maps and trying to track like, okay, I know he's in this area, like what's going on. I lived a much different life than my friends that I grew up with.
I went and played in the NWSL, the Women's Soccer Pro League in Boston, and then over in Europe for a little bit before coming back to the States and moving in with my husband. He was in and out a lot with deployments. I very much felt like I was carrying that weight. I don't know if you've heard the terms maiden mother crone, but I really do feel like once you have had a child, you have lost part of yourself and you have gained a new part of yourself. It took me a while to figure out kind of how to stand on my own 2 feet and be at peace with where I was.
It's a very morbid lifestyle. You don't know if your husband's coming home. Yeah, I'm ready for him to not come home because you have to be aware. So you like that morbid lifestyle that comes with it is super uncertain.
Once I had kids, especially after our first, I did feel isolated and very much like I didn't really know what I was doing.
Alexander.
At that point, I wasn't working at all. When you're used to being really, really good at something, then when you are feeling like you're really not good and that you don't have an idea, how to grow and how to sort of do a better job, that was really challenging.
It was a beautiful birth, like everything I could have hoped for. He was super healthy. We were on cloud 9. I ended up getting sick and getting quite sick, so I went to the emergency room. And at the emergency room, I realized that something was wrong with Will. He had just been to the pediatrician the afternoon before, so it was maybe 18 hours since he'd had the full like A-OK from the doctor. He didn't have a fever, no crying, like no outward symptoms except for when I held him, I knew something wasn't right. And it turns out that he had meningitis. He had group B strep meningitis. He took a turn and he ultimately died at 1 month old. Losing a child was crushing. Then our journey started, a journey that we never imagined we would be on.
What we offer out here are healing resources. They're resources that you can incorporate into everyday life to help you manage stress. People come here and step out of their vehicles and breathe for the first time because they've got nature around them and they're healing on this space as soon as they step foot out of their vehicle. It's amazing to see them just kind of, and then they don't have their phone on their hip. They don't have access to anything. So they're just fully present. It's just sacred land that people can come to and know that they're being held and supported, and they don't have to do this alone.
Even though it wasn't necessarily what I thought I was looking for, the connection, I didn't expect to connect on such a deep level to every single one of them. There has been an allowance and a safe place to kind of be and feel. So if you're feeling anger or resentment, we all have these shared experiences. And there hasn't been any judgment. it's all been openness and receptiveness and healing, really.
I didn't know if I'd ever be happy again, if I'd ever even smile or laugh again. Now that I'm out here, this week's been wild. Pulling up to Base Camp Jimmy is beautiful. Like nestled in the mountains, evergreens as far as the eye can see, the river just flowing through the campus. It feels like a sacred space.
You have nothing else to do but sit with yourself. And that was the most crucial part of this program, is you need to be able to sit with yourself and know what you need. It's a lot of hard work because you sit and you face the things that you've been suppressing and really pushing down forever.
All of us being able to say yes to this and have the ability to come out here and focus on ourselves. I remember the first day we were here, I tried to get up to clear my plate and take it in the kitchen, and Dawn said, no, sit down, so like we haven't had to clear our plates, and all the food has been made for us, and we're just told when to wake up and when to show up, and we're not having to make decisions on everything.
Like we've all found like a sisterhood together in just a few short days. It's been really, really special. It almost feels like it's not real. First day, you're like, wow, this space is for us. The hike this morning hit differently because it was almost somber in a way. The weight that is held and carried by the soft community. And I felt really honored.
Hiking for us is really special because it's a connection, and being on a trail is truly connection with the sense and the touch. Everything that comes with that hike is helping you connect on a different level. Oh man, SoCom Trail's in existence because of Oboz. That trail used to be very challenging. That trail, you were breaking brush the whole way up that thing. It was pretty gnarly. And then Oboz decided that they wanted to support in some capacity. And so by being able to clear that path, people that probably could have never done it in the past are able to go up it and enjoy it. You get to see along the way all of the different branches within the military, within special operations that have been established over the years. The new addition this year is the prayer flags and the intentions that we have people set before they go up.
You can really just dive in deep to nature and to your soul, and it's so rejuvenating and healing and magical. I was cracked open and I had to rebuild, and I knew that being intentional on how I rebuilt was really important, and it really helped me. I feel like the first little bit of healing was making meaning out of Will's life, and I just believe that being out here is the next step on that journey for me. And so I knew it was going to be diving in deep, having the space and feeling safe enough to share with the people here, whether it is actually literally telling my story or just stacking some stones by the river or making art all day. It's been such a release.
I can't think of another place or space that allows for and does such a good job of nurturing of your well-being while also like helping you process and give insight into maybe some of your behaviors. This has really allowed us to see beneath the surface and hold on to one another and to lift up one another and to enjoy all the different facets that we as human beings come with.
You heal in community when you come here and you sense that for the first time in a long time. That's really sacred, to know you've got people helping you get through these challenges.
I don't know if this is a real story or someone's, or if it was made up, but all these men had gone to war and had come back, and one of them was asked to leave again, and And the wife went to the king and was crying and pleading, why are you sending my husband? Why? I don't want him to leave. And the king replied, you were chosen because you are strong enough